Hi everyone, just wanted to take a quick minute to do a tutorial on how to use the new website and the new parent portal. So I'm going to share my screen. Well, you think I'm going to share my screen. Okay, here we go. Yeah, we're going to share here. Okay, so when you get to the parent website, this is what you're going to see right there. It starts with just a greeting page. After I send you your parent portal login, you'll use it right there to log in, and then you can skip new student registration. But I wanted to talk a little bit about lessons and payment policies. A lot of the questions and texts I get throughout the week have to do with what happens if I miss a lesson? Do we have lessons today since school's off? That kind of thing. So we're going to go through that really quickly here. The school year schedule starts September 6th, ends June 9th, and you have that committed time every week for the full year. If you're not able to attend a lesson, it's still billed, but you will get a makeup credit to use later if you give me at least 24 hours advance notice that you're going to be gone. So that's how the school year schedule works. During the summer, things are a lot more flexible because I realize people are on vacation and have camps, etc. So we'll talk about that another time, but just wanted to let you know that you will be billed for lessons that you miss, and you'll have a makeup credit where you can choose another time. If you need to reschedule a lesson, all the instructions are right here. I'm going to go through that a little bit later on the website, but you can read that if you have any questions. Here's the policy for missed lessons. If you give me at least 24 hours notice, you will automatically receive a makeup credit when you go online and cancel and reschedule, or just cancel and reschedule later. If you, for some reason, if your kiddo gets sick and you have to pick them up from school, or they wake up and you realize they're not feeling well, just give me a call or a text, and I will go in and add a makeup credit for you for that. But for any other reason, if you forget or you're running late and just don't make it, I don't give makeup credits for those because my schedule's really tight and it's just really hard to fit everything in. You will be responsible for rescheduling your own makeup lesson credits by the end of the year. So I have several days when we don't have school, like teacher workshop days. I think there's some weird holidays in there, but there's certain days where you'll just see a lot of open lesson slots. And if you have a makeup credit, you'll be able to see those open lesson slots on the calendar on the parent portal, and you can just grab one and register for it, and you're all set to go. Um, Fees for this year are $27. What I do is I look at the number of lessons you have for the year. So like if you're a Tuesday student, you might have 36 lessons, something like that. And I will add up the total and divide it by 9, and then every monthly fee is the same. If you have extra books or if your child is doing one of the festivals, those fees might be added in, but you can see that itemized list when you get your invoice every month. This is new this year. If I don't receive your payment by the 10th of the month, you will get a $10 late fee that's added onto your invoice. I believe the invoice, it'll come out on the 1st, and I believe they'll send you a reminder on the 9th. I'm not positive, I can check on that. But you should have the invoice and a reminder to kind of help you get going on that. So just be aware of that for timely payments. Invoices and payments, I have changed up how I accept payments a little bit because I really got hit with credit card processing fees last year. So there's 3 ways you can pay that are absolutely free to you and to me. One is Zelle, and most banks have that. You can just go log into your bank website or your bank app, and you should see a Zelle sign. You can send it directly from your bank to my bank. And here's my email address. It's holsteanna@gmail.com. And that comes within about 30 minutes, so it's real quick. You could also bring check or cash to the first lesson of the month if you'd prefer that, or you can do an ACH deposit online. On this one, you would just have to enter your bank information on your parent portal, and then when you get your invoice and click on click invoice or pay invoice, you can choose that option. If you prefer a credit card, that's just easier for you. You can still do that. You'll just click on pay invoice, and your credit card info you'll have to enter in your parent portal, and there will be a small fee added to your invoice then. If you have any more questions, here's a really good tutorial on how to add that information, but I will also show that to you. If you're a New Life Academy student, uh-oh, I just clicked on the link. There we go. If you're a New Life Academy student, you will have this tab here that will give you your policies, your payment information, and your concert dates, things like that. So you have a few different things going on. So read that page instead of this. I will have that up in the next week or so. I just have to get the final draft from the administrator. So that's the website. Now, once you get to the website and you log in, you're going to get to a page like this. This is me as a student. I just gave myself a little fake name there. This will show your last invoice, when it was due. Here's your click here to pay button. When you do that, it will pop up with automatically with the credit card option until you add the other option for the ACH deposit. So yeah, so here's your main page. Over here, you'll have your attendance, so any lessons that you've had scheduled and made it to. Down here, I will sometimes put a little note down there. This is just kind of like a welcome note about the new website. I'll be giving notes about concerts and deadlines for those of you doing the festivals and those kinds of things. So just kind of look. I think an email will pop up and tell you you've got something new there if I ever do that. Over here, this is my favorite. We have all your lessons. Most of you I have put down for the year. You're in the calendar, so you should have all your lessons for the next 30 days listed there. If you need to cancel a lesson, there's two ways you can do it. One, you can just click on the lesson you need to cancel. You'll click cancel, and you can put like vacation. That's way more fun than illness. And then you'd click yes, and it would cancel it for you. I'm not going to do it right now, but the other way that you can cancel a lesson is by going over here on the left side to the calendar button, and you can look ahead here. You can see open lesson slots here where there's nobody listed, and then here would be my lesson, my 4:30. You can click on that lesson, click cancel, yes, vacation. I'm going to actually cancel it on this one. You'll see it shows up with an X on it. That means I canceled it. And then you have a makeup credit. So let's go back to the home screen where you can see that. If you go down to information, it's got all the contact information for me, and this is me as a student. And then here's where it shows your makeup credits. So if you're ever wondering, do I have a makeup credit? Just hop to your information page. So in order to reschedule a lesson, I'm just going to go down to, let's say I couldn't make it at 4:30, but I can come at 5. I'm going to go to this 5 o'clock time. This little recycling sign means that you have to have a makeup credit to register yourself for this lesson. So you're going to click register and click yes, and it should show up. There we are. So now I have a new lesson scheduled. If you go back to your information page, your makeup credits are now at 0. And if you go back to your home page, you now have that new lesson scheduled here. So that should enable you to reschedule a missed lesson without having to wait for me to get back to you with possible times and that kind of thing. So it should be great. Down here we have, let's see. Oh, just if I ever give notes or anything. Right here, this is your accounts and invoices page. If you ever wonder, where's that last invoice? I can't find it in my email, or what was I charged for? You can always go here and it will show a breakdown of your charges. The invoice will also show that. So if you're not seeing your invoice in the email, you can go here and open it. And this is exactly like the invoice you will be getting in the mail or in your email. So here's where you would click to pay online, and it will take you right to the payment options that you saved in your portal. So that's kind of a cool thing. So yeah, that's that. Over here, this is a record of your attendance. So, boy, it looks like I was absent. I did give notice, so that's why I had that makeup credit that we were showing. So it'll show every time you were present or absent and why, any notes that are put in there. Over here, if I ever give you, usually this happens at Christmas, but if I ever lend you a book that you're not buying, you're just using it for a few weeks, that will show up in here, and then it'll usually have a date that it's due. That's super flexible, but it just to keep track of which books you bought and which books you're just borrowing for now. The other things that we have, we won't use these as much, but maybe occasionally I'll send you a video of how to hold your hands when you practice, or different ideas for how to play a certain song. Maybe you just need to hear it, so that'll be there. This one right here is kind of a cool option if your student doesn't like writing their time in the book, but they are practicing. If they like technology, this might be a good option for them. I'm going to reset the timer, but this is a practice timer. We can start it, and you'll see right up here, it's kind of adding up my seconds. And then when they finish, like 5 seconds later, it'll have their completed time. The duration, they gave me 1 minute. And you can write notes there. If your student wants to say, this song was really hard, or I just did the right hand, they can write whatever they want. If they like to do videos of themselves, some kids find that very motivating. They can do a video and upload it and then save it, and it will send that to me and I can see it. Like I said, I don't anticipate you using many of these. I really got this program mainly for the scheduling and for the invoicing, because I think it's just nice to have it all in one place. So use whatever features that you want to on this parent portal. Yeah, and then over here, occasionally I might pass on some music electronically, and then you can see it there and download it, and you print it and your child can play it. Probably won't use that often either. If you want to use the website to email me, it's kind of a nice way for us to have it all in one place. If you can still use your regular Gmail, and that works, and we'll still communicate that way if you prefer that. But if you want to go through the portal, if you ever go, oh, where was that email she sent about whatever, you can hop here and it'll just have piano emails in here. So it's kind of a nice option. Last thing I want to do is show you how to enter your payment information. Over here, you will have a profile settings page. And here's a place where you can change any information that you have, contact information. And then up here on the right, you can add a credit card, or you can add your bank information. If you add the bank information, it's going to take a couple days for them to verify it. What they're going to do is send you two small payments, like 2 cents and 4 cents, and you will just click to verify those. And so if you're planning to use ACH deposit, just be aware it's going to take probably 2 to 3 days to get it all verified and set up. So hopefully there aren't any things I didn't cover. I am really looking forward to this next year of lessons with your kiddos. I'm looking forward to seeing them again, and just seeing how they grow, encouraging them in their love of music and their ability to play. Thanks so much for taking a minute to watch this, and we'll see you hopefully next week for most of you. Bye.